Hey everybody, good morning. Hope you had a great weekend. It was Thanksgiving up here in Canada, so I had a great time. I went hunting, hunted geese and ducks and grouse, and had a bunch of food with family. So it was a wonderful time. So let's get to the charts here on Ethereum. So I'm going to just do a little top-down analysis on Ethereum and give you what I'm looking for on Ethereum. And there's a variety of time frames that I'm going to look at. So depending on what time frame you trade will kind of depend on which bit of this information you find useful. So starting on the monthly here, we see that Ethereum is in a perfect place for a buy right now. If you are a monthly time frame trader, anywhere down here at this moving average low, which is this black line here, and anything below that is theoretically a great buy opportunity to trade Ethereum up to 34.1450, which is the high of the MAC, and that'd be the initial target. So so that's on the monthly. I'm bullish on the monthly. What's interesting is right now the weekly is not in alignment with that time frame. So what we see right now actually on Ethereum is we're in a bearish trend. So two consecutive closes below the low of the MAC and Williams accumulation distribution index below its 57 period moving average. That means that anytime we have a market that trades up into the high of the MAC, this is a place we could look for shorts. So what I'm noticing on the 6-hour time frame over on the right is that we are developing some bearish divergence here, which is not confirmed, but I've marked out some levels here that potentially could be a place for this divergence to confirm. There's still 3.5 hours left on the 6-hour candle though, so it's possible that where this price is, or where the oscillator is now, it could actually come down and we would not have formed a low yet on the oscillator. But what I'm watching for is for sell triggers on my entry time frame to trade ETH down to 2337, and that's on the weekly time frame. Okay, and if you're more of a day trader, then you'll find this little bit of information interesting. So we have not yet confirmed for buys on Ethereum. So what I mean is we've had two consecutive closes below the low of the MAC, Williams accumulation below its 57 period moving average. That gives us the authorization to short any time price goes into the high of the MAC. And what we see now is the market's actually set up for switching into bullish mode on the daily, but we're going to need two consecutive candle closes above the high of the MAC for this setup. As we see, the Williams MAC, or the Williams accumulation distribution, is above its 57 period moving average. So that's a setup, and then two consecutive candle closes above the high of the MAC would give us the trigger that this market is at a buy market for the daily time frame. So that's what I'm watching here. So essentially, this could be a great opportunity to short Ethereum for a move down to 24.19, which would be the low of this MAC. Now, when this daily candle closes, this low MAC is going to come up a bit. So it'll be somewhere around 24.50 probably is the target if this divergence confirms on the hourly time frame, which is the entry time frame on the daily. So that's the trade right now until we get this setup confirmed. Okay, so that's what I'm watching for. Monthly, things actually look pretty good. If you're more of a long-term investor, buying Ethereum down here isn't really a bad spot. It hasn't switched bearish on the monthly yet. If you're a weekly time frame investor, it's still something you want to be cautious about. This is an area, if you did take longs, this is a great area to sell until we do get that weekly trend change. And then on the daily, we're still bearish as well, which would mean this is a great opportunity to sell short for a intra-week trade. Or even a day trade. Could take a couple days to get down there, but this divergence is setting up on all of the oscillators. Actually, we can see every one of the oscillators, price making a higher high on the hourly, and the oscillators making a lower low. So we would need to see closes below the lowest point on the oscillator for this divergence to confirm. And then targets would be, first target would be wherever this closes, wherever the confirmation closes. It would imply a 2 to 4% minimum down move all the way down to the low of the MAC. So that's what I'm looking for on Ethereum. If you have questions about how I analyze these charts, you can feel free to give me a message. And I wish you guys a really good week ahead, and good luck and good trading.